Welcome back to the ticket setup series. In today's session, we're going to continue the setup of ticket, and we're going to pick up from the last video that we had, which was Adele sending a message over to Diego and Diego creating a ticket from that message. And we're going to continue troubleshooting that particular ticket by having Diego and Adele chat back and forth all the way through to the resolution of the ticket. So in the previous video, Adele here on the left-hand side sent a message over to Diego, letting him know that her computer's running slow. Diego turned that message into a ticket, and when he did, Adele received a create ticket notification in Tikit Virtual Agent, which is our end user app, letting her know the ticket number. Diego also received a notification. He received a notification in the ticket app. And when he received that notification, him and his team members that are members of the service desk group received this new ticket notification, letting them know the ticket number and the ability to work on that ticket. Now, once Diego as an agent decides to focus in and work on a ticket, he can do that fully in Teams here. So there's a couple of things he could do that I want to highlight. He could further modify this ticket by changing any of the properties of the ticket here. He could also leverage some of the quick actions we have up here. One of those quick actions is the take button. And if I take that ticket, that is going to reassign the ticket directly to me, Diego. Now, what you're going to see here is Diego is going to get a confirmation that the ticket's been reassigned to him. And then on the left-hand side here, Adele is going to start to receive updates with the changes to the ticket. So Adele here will receive a reassignment notification letting her know that ticket number 65 was reassigned to Diego. Now, if Diego wanted to send Adele a message asking her to try something to solve her problem, he could simply reply to the ticket here and send her a message. Please try to reboot your computer. When he sends that off, he's going to get a confirmation that the comment was added to the ticket. And then Adele is also going to receive an update that a new comment was added to the ticket. Now, as Adele is receiving these notifications in Tikit Virtual Agent, she can respond to any of them. So let's say that this last one that she just received, she rebooted her computer and that worked fine. So she'll let Diego know that the reboot worked. Now, when I send that over, just like Diego, Adele is going to get a confirmation that the comment was added to the ticket. And what you're going to see on Diego's side is something a little bit new. Because Diego assigned this ticket directly to himself, he and only he is going to receive an update in the ticket app letting him know that Adele added a comment to the ticket. The reason for that is, out of the box at least, whenever an agent picks up a ticket, they are the person that's notified of any changes to that ticket. This is also typically where I pause and talk about our out-of-the-box notifications a little bit. A lot of these notifications you're seeing are out of the box, and you can choose to tune them down, meaning you can turn them off. You can turn them off to create your own custom ones, or you can tune them up and you can add as many notifications in Teams and or email, which we'll talk about a little bit later in the setup series, as you want. Now, once Diego is made aware that a ticket can be resolved, he can fully resolve it inside of Teams as well. There's a couple ways he can do that. He could click on the view button here, which would bring back the full edit ticket experience, and he could resolve the ticket here by clicking modify and resolved. He could also have a conversation with ticket and bring back the ticket in a couple different ways. If he were to say, show me my work, that would bring back a list of tickets assigned to him. He could pick up on the ticket that he cares about and resolve it that way. He could also use the help menu to see different ways to have a conversation with ticket. And if he knew the ticket number as a different example, he could just say open ticket 65, and that would bring back that ticket. Now, once he's ready to resolve a ticket, no matter how he gets there, he would modify that ticket and he would change the status to resolved here. Once he does that, he's going to get a confirmation that the status is going to change to resolve, but he's going to be asked to fill out what's called a resolution note. Now, this resolution note is the opportunity for the agent to properly categorize and provide a resolution reason to the end user. So here's the resolution category. This is out of the box. You can change this if you like. We'll say resolve our cluster. End user, sorry, I'll say Adele. Confirmed that the reboot worked. This resolution note is going to be sent to Adele once we send her the update that the ticket was resolved. The resolution note internal here, this is private. So if you wanted to add some private notes here that Adele wouldn't see, you can use that to search for later. Also, you don't see it here, but you can turn on an option called draft KB. And if you turn that option on and you check that off, this would turn all of these items, the category, the note, and resolution note internal into a knowledge base article as a draft, and you can then polish that up and make it available to agents and end users at a later time. The resolution note setup is talked about in a different section of the setup series. So if you want to go check that out, please do. Now, once I fill out the things that are required here, I'm going to go ahead and submit this. This is going to resolve the ticket. And once resolved, Diego will get confirmation that the ticket's been resolved. And then Adele on the left-hand side will be dropped into a resolution note workflow. So a couple of things I want to highlight here. The first is that the resolution note that we typed is sent over to Adele. She's also asked a question. She's asked if she was satisfied with the resolution. If she says no, that will actually reopen the ticket and notify Diego. If she says yes, we're going to prompt her for a simple satisfaction survey. This is out of the box as well. You can turn this off if you want, but if you keep it on, we will provide a satisfaction survey, and then that will update the survey responses and let everyone know, what the survey response was for the organization across the different tickets. Excuse me. Okay, this is where we're going to end this part of the setup series. In the next section of this setup series, next video, we're going to talk about Adele self-serving and creating a ticket. But if you do have any questions, please email team@saracen.com.